on the economy. You get data from all over the world that JP Morgan gets. Would you say right now the U.S. economy is in reasonable shape?
Yeah, when we look at the economy, I always look, where are the potholes? So we did see potholes in 07 and 08 and leverage and mortgage. There are no real potholes there, okay? But I give the other way around. America has the best hand ever dealt of any country on this planet today, ever. Okay, and Americans don't fully appreciate what I'm about to say. We have peaceful, wonderful neighbors in Canada and Mexico. We've got the biggest military barriers ever built called the Atlantic and the Pacific. We have all the food, water, and energy we will ever need. Okay, we have the best military on the planet, and we will for as long as we have the best economy. And if you're a liberal, listen closely to me in that one. Okay, because the Chinese would love to have our economy. We have the best universities on the planet. They're great ones elsewhere, but these are the best. We still educate, most of the kids who start businesses around the world. We have a rule of law, which is exceptional. If you don't believe me, and we talk about Britain, Brazil, Russia, India, Venezuela, Argentina, China, India. Believe me, it's not quite there. We have a magnificent work ethic. We have innovation from the core of our bones. You can ask anyone in this room, what can you do to be more productive? Ask your assistants, factory floors, we do it. It's not just the Steve Jobs, it's this broad depth. We're the widest and deepest financial markets the world's ever seen. Okay, and I just made a list of these things, and maybe I missed something. It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary. And we have it today. Yes, we have problems. But when I hear people down, if you travel around the world, get an airplane, travel around the world and go to all these other countries and tell me what you think. Go to Europe. You want to talk about bad, tough regulations and bad politics? So we have it all, and we just need to fix we've been shooting ourselves in the foot, in my opinion. We've been doing a pretty good job shooting ourselves in the foot.
You would never consider running for office, would you?
I would love to be president of the United States of America, okay? And until Donald Trump got to where he was, I used to say you'll never have a rich businessman who's never been in politics be president. And so I clearly was wrong about that. It's just too hard, I think that most people, you have to be senator, governor, run for years, be part of a party. It's why Michael Bloomberg, who would be eminently qualified, didn't do it. It's why a lot of you probably haven't done it. I also think, by the way, this collaboration, what you hear today is this constant, get the experts out of the room. We've heard that before. We need policy, thoughtful people. We need analytics. We need it done right. We need it done together. 145 million people work in America. 125 million work for private enterprise. Okay, the government can't fix all these things itself. And when they act like government's the only solution, I remind them of the Post Office, Veteran Affairs, the Department of Motor Vehicles. Matter of fact, the only thing they do really well is the United States military. And so collaboration works. And if you go around the country, it works in all these cities, all these states. It's here, for some reason, we just get bogged down, and it's just maybe just too complicated for mankind.